Okay, so some daily Pso-Rite work. We're going to work on the inner thigh. I've had some people ask me about releasing the inner thigh, the groin area. They're tight up in the psoas area as well. So this kind of whole area, like hip spot, can be a tough area to get into with anybody, especially the inner thigh. It's hard to get in there with a massage therapist, things like that. So we'll use this tool, the Pso-Rite tool, and we're going to use the peaks. We're going to change the angles where it's at. We'll use a couple of different props here. We have two yoga blocks, and then a bolster. And then you don't need any of that to really get into it, but the bolster and the yoga block can make it easier, and it can put you in a more relaxed position so then you can be able to get into those muscles really easy. So the first one, you've seen it on some other of the videos, is you're just going to lie on your side. You can either use a bolster or a yoga block. And then what I'm doing is I'm just going to bring the whole yoga block and the Pso-Rite, slide it up as far into my waist as I can, and then I'm bending this leg. And I'm trying to get that peak as far up into the groin area as I can. So I'm just turning it here, and I'm just changing where that peak's at. So opening it up, closing it down, and that can help get into that area really effectively. So, and then I'm just moving around. And once I find that spot, then I can stay there for as long as I feel like I need to, but you want to have that test retest. So do a squat, do a stretch, seated leg stretch where the feet are out wide. So the other techniques too is that we don't always want to just stay up high here. We also want to start to work down the leg. So just start to make your way down the leg because everything's connected, and that area down there might be even tighter than it is up in the groin area, and that'll help you release that more effectively. So we have the yoga block, two yoga blocks. I can just lie here, I can extend the leg out, I can just go and just focus on breathing, change where that peak's at, can get in there more effectively there. Once again, focus on breathing. You find a spot that feels a little tension, real tension, just kind of back off, push back into it, back off, push back into it. And then if you feel that heartbeat too, move the Pso-Rite into a different spot where you're getting into more muscles. We don't want to push into that artery. So now if we have no yoga blocks, we can use our other leg, bend here, and then we can get into this middle part of our leg by just pulling it up higher there, turn it sideways, and I can get into it that way as well. So now I'm just using my leg as the yoga block, and I can just push into it that way, and I can really kind of search around and find a spot. Like right there, that's the anterior adductor there, the adductor that is tight, and I can feel that. And when I extend, I can feel it more when I relax it here. So it's really effective there. Another way to get into that inner hip there as well is that I'm gonna just lie on my stomach and just open that leg up. I open that leg up, and then now I can just go right into the groin area and change those peaks, and I can kind of search around and use my own body weight and just push right down into it. Right there. This one's a really effective one that can get into that hip area nice and well, and you can be able to work your way up to that outer part where that TFL is at. So now if I want to get into the psoas, and just right next to the pelvis here, same position, I'm just going to use one peak, and then I can change the angle, and I can get in right there. So I'm having it go, the peak's going back down towards like my feet. I'm not having it this way. I'm trying to get right up in that pelvis, and I can use this hand to help brace. Now, if I feel like this right here is too much on my shoulders, that's where having the bolster is nice, because then I can just kind of relax on it, use it as a pillow, and then I can really relax and focus on just getting right up underneath that pelvis there. And just focus on breathing. Big breath in, big breath out. And I can trace that pelvis I can bring it further down, get a little bit deeper there, and I can really help hit that that psoas and the iliacus crest and the that inner hip flexor. Can be really, really effective. Try those out. Let me know if you have any questions, and check out the other videos on my Instagram page, the Feels So Good, and then I have a bunch of videos on my website. So it's feelso-rite.com. We'll see you again.